Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my Twin Flame Soulmate channel. Welcome to a collective love reading for any sign and any sign that you're thinking of. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about any messages from the person on your mind. Where is this connection headed? The thoughts and feelings, any guidance spirit has for you. Please take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everyone else. Let's see what our guides have for us. Let's call them in. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that are meant to be heard today. If you found this reading, there's probably a message for you. That's probably why you were guided here. If you're wondering, where did this reading come from? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided. Spirit, please share with me. I am listening for you now. I've been waiting. Okay, waiting for an answer, waiting for the right one, waiting for them to make a decision, shoveling away what no longer is needed. Okay, I want to get rid of the BS. Maybe I don't want to play games anymore, something like that. Protection, just know you're always being protected by your angels, and you can always decide what it is that you want, Spirit just said. I have getting priorities in order and disappointment. This feels like a conversation about, I need you to make me a priority. I need you to put me first. I need you to realize that I feel like you are pushing me aside to other things in your life that you feel like are more important. I'm always waiting around for you. I'm always waiting for your call. You say you're going to call and you don't call, for 3 hours later or something like that. You don't want to be waiting around for anybody, but if they said they're going to call and they said they're going to come over at a certain time and, you don't make any plans, you're kind of like left in limbo waiting for them. So that's not fair to you either. Some drama around this connection. I have family traditions. Family, I feel like, I don't want to say interference, but it's more of a, this is what I've always done. So this is what I always want to do. Even if you're in my life, I don't want to make any changes. So maybe we're struggling with whose family we're going to spend time with. What's your priority? Can't you make some, adjustments? Can't you make some little changes this year? Something like that, because there's an us now, there's a we now. So maybe what you used to do in the past doesn't work for both of us anymore. Giving generously. Okay, so I need you to be here with me. I have victory, and I want to get one more. And I have equal energy. I feel like right now I've got somebody who is asking for, I don't want to say you're asking for more, but I think that you're asking for a priority. Make me a priority. It's like, that's what I want to talk about. So everybody wants to feel like they are important. I mean, it's especially this time of year, you get very emotional. You have a lot of stress that you don't normally have. Maybe there's more drama than what's necessary. I have an Emperor. I have a Ten of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Swords. And I have a Ten of Swords. That's the change that I'm feeling, that somebody's got to make a change. We could be getting very close to being in a committed relationship. This could be, we're talking about a future together. We are talking about, I've been basically waiting. I feel like I'm waiting for a ring. I feel like now that we're together, even before there's a ring, there's a commitment and there's a sense of, I need you to know that we have to make our own new traditions. We have to decide that there's things that we do together. Am I waiting for this person? I might be waiting for this person for commitment. And maybe it's becoming very frustrating, like, where are we going? Where is this headed? You've waited a long time for this, Spirit is saying. So this could be somebody coming into your life who would commit if it hasn't come in yet. But I just feel like there's a sense of I've been waiting for a commitment, whether you're in the relationship with this person or you're waiting for the right one to come along. You know, you don't want to wait for any one person. If this person isn't interested in a commitment, then that's that's something you have to address. I'm going to say waiting, waiting for a commitment, waiting for somebody. I've been waiting, and, are they ready is the question. Are they going to commit? Are they going to make changes to show you that, there's an us now? I have a nine of wands. Maybe you've been through a lot with this person. I have an 8 of pentacles. I have a moon. And I have a 5 of pentacles. I'm not giving up on this person. And I have a devil at the bottom of my deck. So I feel like you haven't given up on them. Like you could be the only one who never gives up on them. And they know it. That no matter what has happened, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, somehow at the end of the day, you guys get through it, you work it out, you figure it out. So you're very committed to this person. I feel like you've proved yourself. You have shown them all along how much you love them. You've worked really hard in this relationship. So maybe I just want more of a emotional security heading into my future. Yeah, it's a sense of I want to know. I want to know where I'm headed. So if this person is struggling with having a hard time committing, that that they care about you, that they love you, something like that, but they just won't commit. Spirit, please share with me what's going on with this connection. I have reciprocity. I have to be an equal. It has to be an equal give and take. We both have to want the same thing. I have a conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. I feel the laughter. I mean, maybe we have a great connection. Maybe everything is going well, but I just wish I had a little bit more, So sometimes you're always kind of waiting for that person to say, I'm not going anywhere, or I really do want to be with you forever. And especially if you have a lot of time into them and you still don't know where we stand. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. I don't know, maybe we have a history together. That seems like we have a long history together. Absence, I feel like a part of me is missing. Maybe this person's been pulling away more than usual. They've been spending more time at work. They haven't been making you a priority. You feel that you're not coming first, and that's upsetting. I do feel, yeah, this is exactly what I feel. I feel that I'm confused. I feel unclear about where we stand. So that is upsetting. We're in a relationship. We're not broken up. We're not low communication or no communication. But at the same time, I don't know where we're headed. So that is what I'm asking Spirit today. Where are we headed, Spirit? Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. Your person could be working on themselves. They might not be ready to commit to another person because they still have work to do for themselves. They could be, I've got to figure things out. I've got to figure out what's important to me right now, things like that. So maybe they're working on themselves. I'm still trying to heal. Maybe you're trying to heal. Maybe the commitment isn't that important to some of you, but I feel like I don't know where I stand. And I think that that's oftentimes difficult, that when we don't know where we stand, it's very upsetting. So let's see what else Spirit has for us. Spirit, please give me some clarification as to where do I stand and where is this connection headed? I have strength. Okay. I have a King of Wands. King of Wands. I have a Knight, a King of Swords. Okay. I have a Nine of Cups. So I definitely have strength. Unfortunately, I feel like this person is trying to make all the decisions that, it's up to them when they move forward. It's up to them when things, we decide that we're going to, take it to the next level. But I do feel like there's two people in this connection. So one person is ready to take it to the next level, and the other person is holding back, and I'm wondering why. They could be content just the way it is. I like things the way it is. I like it now. I don't want to change things. And that's probably what they're saying. Why change? What difference is it going to make? Sometimes it makes a difference with how you feel. It's you don't have to. You feel more secure. Okay, you feel commitment is commitment. So it could be that's just how it makes you feel. But if it's something you want, then you've got to talk to this person and say, well, it's something that it's really important to me, and I've waited a long time. So if it's something that you're not interested in, then maybe I need to find somebody who is. Is this person holding you back? If you are still wanting to have children and this person doesn't commit and time is ticking, you're spending a lot of time waiting for this person until you get to an age where you can't have children anymore because you waited a long time for this person and now that window is gone. So be careful with that for some of you that are younger, that somebody doesn't tie up all kinds of years of your life when you and because they don't know what they want. I have an Eight of Pentacles. I have a Seven of Wands. I have a Six of Wands. I don't want to give up on this connection. I do still feel like we're meant to be together, and I do feel like this is going to move forward. I'm just kind of asking Spirit behind the scenes, like, what is holding this person back right now? It could be work. It could be, I'm not where I want to be financially. I want to save money for a house. I always thought that I'd be in a better place. I don't have enough money to buy a ring. It could be as simple as that. I'm not ready to talk about it, or it's been too soon. Let's give it another year. If we're still happy together in a year from now, maybe we can talk about it. But I do feel like they have something else on their mind. It's more of I don't think they're totally against it. I don't think that there's somebody that are saying it's never going to happen, but they just don't want it to happen today. I think it's more along the lines of, I like the way it is. Why change things? So, again, they feel like it's working for me. The question is it working for you? That's the bigger question. A spiritual awakening, an epiphany. I feel like maybe you want more. Maybe you want the spiritual commitment. For those of you that believe in a spiritual bond, that you want a spiritual contract with somebody, you want to get married in a church, and that's important to you and your family. So it is an awakening in a sense. It's a future together, an unexpected call. This feels like a change of heart, just maybe you say something to them along the lines of, I feel like you're pulling away and I feel like you don't want the same thing. And are you still thinking about a future with me? Are you still thinking that we're going to be together? And I don't know, maybe it blows them away. Maybe they didn't even realize that you're thinking along those lines, that there could be, that you could be thinking, I can't do this anymore. How long am I expected to wait for you? It's been, in some cases, people wait years and this person's all happy with their life. It's like working for them. Let's just be friends. No, that's not going to be good enough. The grass is greener. Are they not committing because they're keeping their options open? And sometimes when somebody doesn't commit, that's the first thing you think of. It doesn't mean it's happening, but it makes you feel that way. It makes you feel that you're not good enough or that they're keeping their options open. So that's why you really should talk to this person and find out, where do I stand? What is it that you're thinking? Reading between the lines. I feel like I can't read this person's mind. And I feel like this person's being very vague, and they're not being consistent with their actions or their words lately. And it definitely is causing some anxiety in this connection. So when we don't feel emotionally secure, we are struggling. This feeling of an unexpected proposal. Maybe this person wants to surprise you. I think what's going to happen is you say something to them because it's time to talk. And I don't think this person wants to lose you. I really don't. And they probably always thought that ball was in their court as far as when, but they've been delaying it for so long, I feel. So maybe it's a little bit of it's not an ultimatum, but it's a conversation saying that maybe we want different things. And maybe this person turns right around and says, I'm not going to lose you. If it's that important to you, then yeah, we'll definitely get married, especially if you've been living together for a long time or you have been together for a long time. It's like, how long are you supposed to wait? I'm going to say the waiting is over. Maybe it's an unexpected proposal. Maybe it's something that happens, that I definitely wasn't expecting this person to want to talk about a future. I wasn't expecting this person to finally start talking about a future. I feel like this person has put this conversation on hold for a long time, swept it under the rug, ignored it, kept saying, keep saying, why do we need to change it? It's fine. There's, what difference is it going to make? It's going to make a difference. It makes a difference to one of you. Spirit, what are some feelings in this connection? You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much, and I need time to heal. It does hurt. It causes anxiety when I don't know where I stand with you. When you pull back, makes me feel like I'm not the only one or I'm not the most important. So you want to be careful with that. I've focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career. Money is my priority. Financial stability is my priority. You can do both. You can be in a relationship and work on your finances. You're always going to be working on your finances. You're always going to be trying to do better. Might as well do it with your person. So that's an excuse. I would be careful. You are special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So you are important to me, of course. They've got to make you feel that way. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Maybe they're ready to leave a mindset of, why am I holding back? I'm holding back because I'm not where I want to be at this time, but meanwhile, I'm making you wait. So we got to figure it out together. If we're going to be together, we've got to decide together. Spirit, please share with me. Have my kids. If you want to have a family. For those of you that are younger, this reading is probably more important because it's Spirit's way of saying, don't let somebody tie up your time because it's working for them. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're in an age bracket that it's hard to conceive. So have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent. And I dream of a day I can experience raising a family with you. So is this person scared of the commitment, the family, like what comes next? It's a little bit of a, you know, if we get married, you're going to want to have a baby next. And, you know, it's one thing to get married, it's another thing to have a baby. So are they trying to prevent the whole, you know, kind of chain reaction that happens? Well, you don't have to have a child, you know, right away. You can plan that, obviously, you know, so, but that might be a fear. That may be exactly what they're afraid of. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for the whole shebang. But that's something that you guys need to talk about. The bottom line is you need and deserve to know where you stand. And there's a part of me that says this person does really want to be with you. They are just trying to control this timeline. They're trying to keep the reins going, you know, just that I'm in charge. And there's two people in this relationship. Let's see if they'll give me a timeline. Let's see if Spirit will share anything with me. So where do we stand right now? As of right now in this reading, you're waiting, but maybe we do get some unexpected news. Surprise proposal. Don't wait around. Yeah, I mean, it's one or the other. It's either got to move in the direction of we're going to be committed to each other, or I'm moving on because I need to know, you know, what's going on in my life. Don't wait around. Sooner than expected. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. It's happening now. Okay, that's nice. Next full moon. I have February. February's right around the corner. So Spirit's working on it is how I feel. So I do feel like we have a big conversation. Is this happening now, Spirit? Is it an unexpected proposal? Maybe for the holidays. Maybe they know how you feel. Maybe they don't want to lose you. You know, they realize that you've waited a long time, and they know how you feel, that you don't feel, you know, completely emotionally secure because of all of this. And like I said, if it's important to you, then it should be important to them. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they turn around and surprise you. Is this kind of I've waited long enough is how I want to say it. So if you feel like you've waited a long time for your person, we have to see that maybe the energy is shifting in this direction. So that's what we're going to ask Spirit for, that the energy shifts in the direction of a deeper commitment, whatever that means to you. So let's ask Spirit to bring that to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. I appreciate them. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. My other two YouTube channels are in the description below, the links to get there, my main channel, my pick a card channel. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll see you all again real soon.